We're going to do some late season walleye fishing today. And I think that everything's lined up about perfect for a good day. Stay right where you're at. Fish head's coming up. Right there. Ooh, that feels like a good fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good fish. You can just tell. He's just kind of thumping the rod. Oh yeah. All I did there, that fish came in and looked. Yeah, this is a good walleye. I'm assuming it's a walleye. I guess it could be a pout. It almost gives you that feel like it could be a pout. I don't know. Oh no, good walleye. Come here. Come here. Oh, geez. Get turned for me. There he is. Look at that. Oh, wow. What a way to start a day. This fish came in. He was just a looker. He came in, he had that looker attitude to him. He didn't come rushing in. He came in slow. And all I did is I started banging that rod tip around. Oh, boy. Man, I'll tell you, that is so cool. I started banging that rod tip around. And what I was doing is just engaging the noise on that Wally Talker. And that big eye right there, he got fired up. As soon as I started banging it around, he got going. He wasn't active when he came in. He just sauntered in. But man, when he heard that noise, he got wound up. What an awesome fish. Look at that. That's just a big, thick walleye. Let's get this one back in the water. There she goes. Man, what a great way to start. Holy smokes. That was really cool. Here he comes. We're going to get this one. Come on. There's a couple of them there. Come on, hit it. There he is. Got him. Ooh. I don't know if that's a couple or just a big fish. This is a big fish. Look at that. That fish came in high. I saw him up high. Oh boy, this is a good one. He came in high and I just reeled up to check my bait and I dumped right back down there really quick. This is a big fish. This is a big fish. I dumped back down there to check my bait, or I reeled up, check my bait. Yep, good eye. Look at this one. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome fish. Wow, that is so cool. That's what you can do with a bait like this, is you can get their attention really, really quick because they can hear it and they can feel it. Look at that. Another great eye. That is just awesome, man. That fish came in about 6 feet off the bottom. And I don't know if I got his attention when I was reeling up, because I was reeling up to check my bait, make sure I still had bait on there. I don't know if this fish saw me reeling up and came in because he showed up just as I was getting up, or if he just meandered in and I just got lucky enough that he came in at a point where I could drop right back down on him. Another great walleye. Get out of here, buddy. Wow, that's cool. That is cool when a fish comes in like that and you can get his attention really quick. I thought it was a number of fish. I was starting to think that I had a little pile of some of those 15 inchers there, you know, but nope, it was just a good one. Just one good one. That's cool. Man, a fish like that, you know, he's not a giant, but through the ice, that's a big fish. I mean, it's just what it is, you know. It's a heck of a lot easier to put a 22, 23, 24 inch walleye in the boat in the summer than it is to get them up through an ice hole and have nothing go wrong. And man, we've gotten on some good fish today. I'll tell you that. There's some good fish here, and then you take one like that. But you know, one of the things I'll tell you is it seems like these better fish are coming through a little bit higher. And one of the things I notice with people is they get in such a rut of feeling like they got a fish down on the bottom. And let me tell you something. I find myself a lot of times, summer and winter, and you hear me say this a lot on Fish Ed, and over the years, no matter how I'm fishing, I fish pretty high. I spend a lot of time 3-4 feet up in the water column. looking around for those fish that are cruising, because a lot of times those are a little bit bigger fish. Or number two, you can get them to charge your bait if they are down on the bottom. And if you can get them to charge the bait, they're usually going to hit it. I mean, that walleye right there, he saw it, I jiggled it a couple times and he smacked it. I mean, that was it. There he is right there, got him. That feels like a pretty good fish. I don't think he's as big as some of what we've had today, but boy, he feels pretty doggone good. Huh. Get this transducer out of our way. It's amazing with a bait like this, a lure like this, how fish will come in as hot as they do. You don't get a lot of time with this. You know, it's not like fishing a bait like, say, a quiver spoon or something where they come in and it's a subtle presentation and they take their time. This is a type of bait. There he is, good one. Yep, good eye. Look at this one. Look at that. Awesome fish. This is the type of bait that they come in, and when they come in, they're in there on a mission to hit it, because a lot of times fish like that one right there, that's a great eater-sized walleye. We're going to keep him, keeping a few for dinner today. But one of the things that happens is when these fish, they get that noise, they hear that rattle, that vibration, that ticking, they come roaring in. So you got to be prepared, because a lot of times this isn't going to be like some of what you're used to, where you're watching fish come off the bottom and they're thinking about it and you're waiting on them and you're jiggling and they're thinking. This is a deal where a lot of times I see them, I make a couple moves with it, and wham, they hit it. And that's just part of how the Wally Talker works. It's an aggressive style bait, and it's designed to get their attention, especially when they're not on the feeding binge. Now, here's what I will tell you though. When you're in that prime time and fish are roaring in on a feeding binge, this will grab their attention before a lot of other lures as well. That's what makes it so great. I mean, it's just a great all-around lure. Awesome fish. One of the things I want you to notice about how I'm fishing is, right now I have no fish on the screen. When you have no fish on the screen, with a bait like this Wally Talker, you can fish it two different ways. You can fish it really subtle. You can do that when you've got a fish in there that's looking at it and trying to decide how to bite. Or you can fish it the way I'm fishing it when I've got no fish on the screen. And that's really aggressive. I'm banging this thing around. I'm popping it. I'm making those rattles tick. I'm making all the noise I can with it. I'm making all the flash I can with it. That's one of the neat things about the bait. You can fish it either way, but fish it the way you need to fish it for what you're seeing on your sonar. So what I'm saying is, when you don't see fish, bang it around, make a lot of noise, try to get their attention, get them to you, and then from there alter what you're doing based on what they tell you they want. And you'll be able to tell by watching your sonar. I mean, like that last fish right there, I mean, I just jiggled it in front of them once or twice and it was boom, that was it. But sometimes you'll really need to bang it around, you'll need to lift it. Sometimes they'll want it really slow and you can just subtly bounce it just like this. But if you just use that as a rule of thumb, when there's no fish on the screen, bang it around, make a lot of noise, try to get their attention, and then alter it when you get the fish there. You're going to catch a lot of fish on this Wally Talker. Right on it, there he is, got him. Ooh, that feels like a good fish. I mean, not big like some of the others earlier, but you know what? It feels like better than some of the small ones. Maybe we found ourselves another keeper fish. We've got to be close here. Man, that's cool when these fish will come through. Oh yeah, good fish. Look at that one. Look at that. Awesome walleye. Perfect. Couldn't ask for any more than that. What an awesome day. Man, I'll tell you what, this has just been a ball. You can get out and do this. You know, you can fish with baits that will call fish into you. Even when the bite's a little bit slow, even when it's a little bit tough, you hit those tough times in the winter where the fish are scattered out a little bit more. Just use a bait like this Wally Talker. Drop it down there, bang it around, work on different cadences, and you can put fish like that one in the bucket. You can put good ones up on top of the ice too. What a great day.